And we're back, fellow knife and outdoor gear enthusiasts. See ya!
Jul! Just Jul.
Didn't work.
Got a real good one for you today. AK Blade is featuring the newest knives from brands like
Tops!
WE,
Kansept,
ProTech,
QSP.
Let's get started with the WE Excition. Yep, newest version, limited edition to 310 pieces. So it's only 8.6 inches when fully open and sports a 3.68 inch polished gray CPM 20 CV drop point blade. Blade's got jimping, compound, so it's got the hollow ground primary bevel and the flat ground tip. 0.13 inch thickness and comes to about 58-60 on the HR scale. Blade is open with either the thumb slot, jimped back flipper tab, or button locks. So there you go.
How you disengage that thing?
Awesome.
There you go.
With the button lock.
Handle is polished gray 6AL4V titanium, along with the back spacer, tip upright carry pocket clip, and pivot cap. Comes with pouch, cleaning cloth, and stickers. Get excited, because this Exciton is only $374 from AtlantaKnife.com.
$374. Wow, such a low price. Okay, so I liked the design when it first came out, and I like it now. I mean, we must have felt the world was missing polished gray knife versions because they redid this one in polished gray, as well as the Nexusia. They did the WE Phallicaria in it, the WE Quibbit in it, all in this dark polished gray. Valkyria. Okay, I've heard it both ways. I wonder if they're going to do the rest of their like other limited edition carries they did, like the Ziphius or the what was the other one that they did?
The Ziphius. Funny you should mention that.
Because you have one. I know, I got it. I like the knife. Don't get me wrong. I didn't mean to I wasn't hating on polished gray.
It didn't sound like you were hating on it.
I like the polished gray. I think they should redo all their knives in it. I think they should just do them in the gray originally, not redo them later. Because it kind of, I know why they do, but I feel like, you know, just give us a new knife instead of recycling.
Well, after that stumbling display.
Wow.
We're going to go with blabbering.
Wow.
But
Blabbering.
I didn't. Blabbering's kind of rude.
Stumbling's not? Why don't you say stumbling, fumbling, and that? What's the other part?
I don't know.
You do know.
I'm not my father.
Yeah, but you're from that generation, so. You know.
How could I be? He's older than me.
Uh-huh.
I like this knife.
I want proof.
I can't find anything
He does too.
about it that I don't like. I mean, it's good styling, good size, good steel, good design,
good steel, good
everything.
Meat, good goodness. Let's
I
eat.
might give one. I don't know. That's all I can say. Move us on.
Just won't remember the name later.
Smoothly.
All right, on to the ProTech Auto Strider PT Plus.
Very nice.
Now, in bronze aluminum with magnacut steel.
Open that with authority.
Yes.
Two versions of this option, but only one in stock right now. This is the Auto that is 7 inches when fully deployed. Showcases a 3-inch magnacut drop point blade with jimping, single plate edge. It's about 0.09 inch thick, and on this version, a stone wash finish.
Whoop, whoop.
Handle is bronze textured aluminum with a tip upright carry pocket clip.
Yep.
Blade is open with the button and disengaged manually while depressing the button.
Yep. Which I believe has, don't quote me on this, an abalone inlay in the button. Comes with drawstring pouch and box, so made in the USA. This Strider PT Plus can be found for just $4.50 from AtlantaKnife.com. You know what, Cee? Since you've just been so nice, you can go first.
Oh wow, it does, doesn't
I know. That just
Wow.
snazzy level. Take it to 11.
That's up in your knife game right there.
Yeah.
Well, once again,
He's good at 11.
I gotta tell you, the color originally is like, wow, gold. But holding it in your
Flay would love
hand,
that.
he would, wouldn't he? Hang it where
You
it's
hang it
neck.
right now. Yeah.
When you have it in your hand and you open it, you forget all about how shiny it is.
Come on, son.
Very nice design. Like the magnacut. I mean, price always a little high, but that's what you will get at ProTech.
Yeah,
So if you're a
maybe we'll
ProTech
see.
guy, or you want to be one, or gal,
Start out with this one. This one's nice.
or a godfather.
So, and there's also, there's definitely a different version. It has like a black DLC finish. I think it has an actual brass handle. Don't quote me. I think it does. It's not in yet. I'm not sure what it's going to be in, but yeah. So I might hold out, but I really like this abalone thing. It's just so, not a lot of it, but it's so subtly done, but well.
It is.
It kind of draws your, yeah, exactly. And of course, you know, it operates like a dream, and it's got the magnacut. I mean, you really can't do better than magnacut.
All right. Let's move on to our next knife.
Yep.
The QSP Vault. Hot item of week. 6 versions as of right now.
So in the future, who knows, could be 45. So we have a green and a tan version to show off. So this folder is 7.5 inches when fully deployed and has a 3.25-inch 14C 28N drop point blade with jimping, single plane edge, and a two-tone stonewash and satin finish. One can deploy the blade with either the dual-sided thumb studs, or you can use the Glyde Lock. Glyde. I know. Same way to disengage it with the Glyde Lock.
It's better than the Glyde Lock. Handle features 10 micarta scales with aluminum bolster and tip of a versatile pocket clip. Designed by Jacob Lundquist, this folder is only 86 bills from AtlanticKnife.com.
Yep, and of course other options come in black micarta or green micarta, and varying finishes from black stonewash to the two-tone stonewash satin we mentioned. So, QSP's own slide button lock system.
Yep.
That's, I guess they were feeling like they were missing out. So it's not bad. It operates really well.
I think it works great.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I feel it's a little awkward though because of how curved the handle is and how curved the blade is. It just for me personally. Some people be like, open it and be like, it fits my hand perfectly. I don't know what you're talking about, but for me it just seems a little too curved.
Why don't you stop talking bad about me?
Wow, okay.
Is it my turn now?
Deleted. Lots of people like this knife already though. It's been very popular, so I really, you know, it's nice. Yep. What do you think of the carry?
I think this is a knife connoisseur's knife. So if you don't talk good about it, probably says more about you than it does the knife.
Yep.
This knife, I got it right. I bought a lot of these because I had a feeling, you know what?
Sounds like someone's just tooting their own horn.
This is going to be the one. And these two right here have been flying out the door. I mean, I can't tell you how many each day. I think it's a great design. I think they actually have just changed their whole company. They were the Penguins.
Nothing wrong with that.
And nothing else they did was really, yeah, it was okay. A couple of Nesmuck here and a...
Nesmuck there.
Here a muck, there a muck, everywhere a muck. Yeah. But with these two they got now, they're starting to hit a little bit different people. I actually see these, most people don't, for older people. People in their 50 plus who I see picking them up. And then the next model I see kind of in the lower range. So I think it's a very smart move. It probably will
work out for them.
Accelerate their sales. Yes, definitely.
All right.
How was that?
That was an intelligent and well thought out overview. Very
Objection
nice.
sustained.
All right, go ahead.
Overruled. All right, so I guess I have to go on.
Yep.
Lots of blades left, but always make sure to blow up that like, share, and comment and subscribe buttons, along with hitting the bell. That way you are linked to AK.
Just linked.
Solidly.
Yep. And so you're automatically entered into giveaways, which we're beginning again this week. So this time we are doing a giveaway with the Vosteed Corgi.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at it. It's so nice. Yep. And the most popular option, blue micarta.
There's been a resurgence of Vosteed raccoon and corgi buying this week.
That's because people know quality.
Lot
So
of
this
picking
little
up.
beauty features 14C 28N drop point blade, blue micarta scales, brass inlays, tip-up pocket clip, lanyard slot, Vosteed's Trek lock system.
Ting.
Yep, also comes with extras. There's a little patch in here, cleaning cloth, and you also get some knife brand stickers like the Beach Ball AK sticker.
Wow.
I know.
That right there.
I know, that's just
All
worth
right.
the whole thing.
You can enter here for a chance to win, or you can increase your chances by becoming an official AKer via the link down below.
As well as answering the AK trivia question.
Which Jul loves for you to do.
Yep.
So many ways to enter, so many opportunities to win free knives.
And this is sure a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You sure
a nice
got a
laptop.
nice laptop.
Yeah. All right. So I shouldn't have traded mine away. I might have to get another one. All right. We're back to the table looking at the Tops Black Heat. Now, this is not a brand new knife, okay? But it's new to us. You know, we haven't been able to feature it, whether it was because we weren't able to get any or they sold out so quickly we weren't able to have it on the show.
I think we just got them.
So, new to us.
I've never seen them before.
Go ahead.
All right. Either way, Stick's blade is 11-inch overall with a 6.5-inch 1095 blade. Comes to about 56 to 58 on the RC scale. Features a black traction coating, 0.25 thickness, and plain single edge. Handle is black and red, G10, over top of full tang. Sports a lanyard hull, survival whistle, and black Kydex sheath. With rotating spring steel clip, weighing 16.4 ounce in the sheath, 13 ounce. Out and designed by REAL U.S Marine Input.
Yep.
Its Stick's blade is sure to offer you the heavy-duty, rugged look for all your tactical EDCs. Nab the USA-made Black Heat for only $166.95 from landknife.com. It's over his shoulder.
Yeah. So I never find that I'm disappointed with Tops knives. I'm never, ever disappointed. Sure, sometimes they're big, sometimes they're heavy, there's no jimping, there's too much, but I'm never disappointed. They are sturdy, they are well made for whatever purpose they're designed for, and I can see them lasting a very long time. Okay? Is this my style of knife? No. But I think that those that designed it, they did a great job. It's got a wide belly, it's got a swedge, the little spine divot here for extra blade control. It's 0.25 inches thick. What can you really dislike about it? Nothing. See?
I think I'm a politician. You.
Oh, I'm gonna
That is a really good question you have there. But I'd like to talk
answer that
about
with another
the
question.
brand new
And then
Tops
answer that question.
Wild Pig Hunter that is out.
Wow. It's not brand new.
The new it is.
There's nothing new about it.
Well, it's in different handle scales.
Is it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
How
I'm
different?
positive. Well, 3 SKUs different. That's how I know.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe you just did the hand.
I haven't looked at it, so I'm excited about it. Don't ruin this for me. Let me show you this thing up close. Did you really?
Yes, and it's the exact same thing.
It can't be the exact same
It
thing.
is. I think just because of Tops having issues with the not changing the SKU but giving a different knife with a different finish, they finally changed the SKU, but it's the same knife we've been selling. So
I told you not to ruin it for me.
I'm sorry. You asked,
Well,
and then you brought it up, trying to tell them it's new, and
That's a nice Tops knife.
oy vey.
Oy vey.
Okay, with that, we're hitting the Kansept Prometheus. 7 versions. Prometheus.
Only 7. All right, so here it is, Prometheus.
Moving on to the Prometheus.
This is the, Nebula carbon fiber
Yeah,
one.
they couldn't guess that's one we were going to feature.
Mm-hmm.
So this folder sports a 3.29-inch CPM S35EM blade that is 0.14 inches thick, with single plain edge, flat grind, subtly crowned spine, and a black wash finish on this option. The presentation side features a Nebula carbon fiber scale, and blade is open with either the jimp back flipper tab or the jimp back flipper tab, and is disengaged with frame lock. There's also a tip-up 3D milled titanium clip.
Designed by Dmitry Ozarenko. Custom Knives, or DOC for short.
Yeah.
This knife is just a tool. It isn't just a tool. It's an extension of you.
Or a piece of iconography used to express your own individuality.
Yeah, or that.
And it's pretty. And it starts at only $138.89 from landingknife.com.
Okay, that's what I like about it most. They normally start off at this type of knife at a higher price point. And then as time comes down, maybe a year, next year, they would drop that down a little bit. This year they started at $133. S35VN, Nebula carbon fiber.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a nice knife. I like the design of it. I like the brighter Nebula. We talked about this last week.
Yes,
Nebula
we did.
carbon fiber on the other ones.
Yeah, a little
but this one's
darker.
well done. So there's a lot of people that will pick that up.
Yep, so we mentioned there were other options. There's a 12 carbon fiber, a blue nebula carbon fiber, blue micarta, green micarta options, even a few G10 ones. Overall, I really do like this design. It's easy to deploy and disengage. The steel and quality are there. The nebula carbon fiber, everybody should know how I feel about that. Love it. I'm not crazy that they didn't do it on both sides. I tend to like it on both sides. It's just the way I do with the micarta there. I mean the carbon fiber, not micarta. Although micarta, same thing. I do like they also put a jump flap back flipper tab, because usually on these they don't. I'm not sure why, but they don't. Like the Model 6 didn't have it on there.
Oh, Model 6 was a nice knife. I could have that.
That one was nice. I do wish that they had done maybe a satin finish like on that Model 6, because I really like that knife. It just didn't have a back flipper tab. They tend to do the black wash finish with the nebulas, and I'm not sure why. Maybe they think it looks better. Maybe it's easier. I don't know. But I'd like to see a satin or something on here. Damascus, something like that. These are just tiny personal nitpicks. This knife is great. Gorgeous knife. I'd add it to my nebula.
I'm a closet
CF
Kansept collector.
Are you?
I didn't even realize it. Yeah, I think I have about 6.
In the closet.
Yeah. Well, some are in box. We're on to our final knife, and that is
the names.
QSP Unicorn.
And no relation or affiliation with the Reg Unicorn. I know, I asked.
This folder comes in 6 versions.
Only 6?
We're featuring the purple one, as well as the neon one. So this button lock shows off at 3.25 inch, 14C28N drop point blade, which can be opened with either the ambidextrous thumb slot, back flipper tab, which is jimped, or the button lock. Blade is disengaged with
the button lock. I know. This version, of course, sports stonewash finish, but some of the options have black stonewash. Handles are, G10 black with the purple, black with the neon green, so on and so forth. And there's also 2 brown micarta options as well. They just have different finish options. Finally, each folder has a lanyard hole and a tip-up reversible pocket clip. Go ahead.
When fully deployed, this knife is 7.5 inches. It's just $69 from LineKnife.com. All right, what do you think of it?
Okay, well, this one was kind of a toss-up. I both like it and tiny dislike.
Oh.
Tiny, yeah.
Who would have guessed that was going to happen?
I don't know. Consistency is what I am. So, love the color of this one. I like the blade shape, the steel, the opening options. I love it all. Just, I feel like this design might say to some that it's a little reminiscent of like super budget friendly knives that could be found in, I don't know, patrol stations.
Petrol.
I always say patrol.
I know.
Petrol. It's not quite there, but I could see how it might remind some of it. That's all I'm going to say. I like this. I'd carry this. This one right here.
Well,
see, end us out on a high note.
Unlike Jul, I think this is an unbelievably good idea. Instead of the same thing they've been doing, they have come up with a new design. They have a solid steel on there. I'm starting to, I kind of like 14C28 now. I'm working my way to it. It's got a button lock.
Everyone joins
decent
the train.
Design. Color choice for me, probably not zombie green. I always refer to it as zombie green because we went through the zombie series from about 2010 or 11 to about 16, and I had enough of it. But or toxic.
Kill it before it dies.
They called it back there. They called it all kinds of different things, which probably where you get your impression of the.
I didn't say I dislike it. I like this
Mall
color.
Ninja knife, as some others refer to it.
I was doing it nicely with the petrol
But
station.
I believe it was designed nicely, and I like it, and it's a good size, and fits in your hand, and
Mall kiosk.
well done.
Those are expensive areas.
I mean, they did a nice job on this, so I think it'll probably be popular.
I'd carry this. I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'd carry that.
I'd let somebody use it.
I have some Mall Ninja knives. They're just so cool. You're just like, I'll just get that.
Do you really?
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's right. The Femme Fatale.
And Spectrum. Although I think I might have traded that away for something else of similar look. Okay. Since that was our final knife, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell. Learning so much about Just Jul. That way you're always in the know with AK and notified when new videos drop. The parody video is coming. We're aiming for next week, but it might be the week after. I know we keep telling this, but it is coming. We are working on it. Just so everyone knows, everyone's ready.
All right.
All right, favorite knife this week, go.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Yes. You can go first.
Well,
Dun, dun, dun.
darn.
Who are you going to give the rose to? Come on. Lay it on us.
I want to go Glyde Lock.
What?
But I can't.
Glyde.
I can't because there's 2 other knives.
It's great.
You can't. I mean, come on. You cannot not
I was going to
choose
go
this
with
knife.
that too.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Oh, you go with that too.
It was going to be this, but...
That was my other one too.
Yeah.
I like this knife.
Okay, great.
Really
I'll go
do.
with the ProTech, and you can go with the Glyde Lock.
It
That one
opens
wasn't
so
even no
smoothly.
running for me.
I mean, the lock on it is just
Phenomenal.
You can flip it around. You can play with it all day.
like a
I
Sock
mean, you know,
Seal
you can sit
XR.
on the couch and play with it. And some of us sit on the chair, but it's the same thing. I mean, and I love the... Oh, the blade's so nice.
They did do a nice job on
They
it.
did. They did a
I'll
nice
give them
job
that.
this week altogether. A couple more months of this, one after another. It'll be right in there. In like... I ain't gonna say it.
It's right there.
All right.
Yep.
What's next?
And what are you, what have you been carrying?
Oh, it's an unbelievable Quinky Dink this week. I have the Ziphius.
Well, I had my Quibbit somewhere.
And somebody walked off with it?
It probably was me. I probably went to go do something and I needed it. I had it like right here. Well, I am carrying the pink Quibbit. I was carrying it. I should have just stuck it back on my...
Should have kept on carrying it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I probably set it down somewhere. I do that a lot.
It happens sometimes.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Well, that's the show, my friends. I'm Cee, and this was...
Jul, Just Jul.
And we are signing off.
I liked the design when it came out the first time, and I like it now. We must have felt the world, excuse me, was missing polished gray knives. Wow, it's just getting worse. It's just getting worse. Hairball. Alright. We must have felt the world was missing polished gray knife versions because they redid this one in polished gray as well as the
You should probably start
Nexusia.
it, so I liked it.
Okay. Who helps the editor? Okay. Only 7 right now.
Oh, you're not counting the Tenables.
What's the Tenables?
That's the other brand that Kansept does now where they have the Prometheus and a
I thought it
lower
was
model.
Tanagram. No, that's Kaiser, isn't it?
That's Tangram. Yeah.
Tangram.
Now they got Tenable.
Oh.
And they're doing Tenable Prometheuses, Tenable, what's the other one called?
Don't look at me. I didn't just found out
forget.
Tenable exists. I was like, what? A straight? A straight.
No, Nest
Nest
Street.
Street.
We were making fun of that earlier. So they're going to separate their brands like some other companies do. I don't know.
Like Civivi.
We and Civivi, but they're going to
Sencut.
do... And so, well, I guess they did Elementum in all different levels. They're going to
They
do them
did.
in different levels. Then they'll probably do a try. Break them
Yeah.
out again.
I feel like we're tilting. Maybe we should do the show whole like this. Because the camera's tilted, so... Aiming for next week,
All right, here we go.
but could be 2 weeks. Because some people are slow.